Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me, Ihlamur, on another video on Pioneers of Pagonia. And this is the last of the new levels. It's of Masons and Mages. And I'm assuming that's because we're going to have rock in short supply and need some magic tools. But who knows? We'll find out later. I'm going to have a little look around. You can see this is a new island. It's a bit of a weird starting spot. Looking into the fog, the villages of the potential allies are quite close, we see. And I'm not seeing any blue smoke, which is a good thing. Hopefully there won't be too many magical beings. Let's see. I am excited to use the fisherman, and so looking around I see there's plenty of fish here. I'm also going to concentrate on flax and cotton to get armor as quickly as possible because I am done with being on the defensive. I'm going to go on the attack on this one, try to get our military underway as quickly as possible. So I'm going to get my nutritious food from herring fishing and set up a provisioner. That will allow my miners to gather this coal and this stone. And as you can see, my soldiers are already out there taking the territory that I need. We're also getting some dusty ground for flax. So we're getting a jump start on the armor. Put the farm in here, and also going to put the quarries in straight away, and the stonemasons, just build up a little mining community up there on the hill. And now it's time to put in our woodcutters and our sawmills now that we're making a little bit of ground. And I've decided to keep the forest on the right hand side and actually just use this forest on the left hand side to cut down, hopefully get some animals from the other forest to try to keep that pristine. I've saved the space in the middle here for a little production and to get my military going. So I put in a weaving shed and a tailor's shop right in the middle here. And in my last games, armor has been a real problem. So that's why I'm focusing on this right now. So in goes an adventurers guild and my military academy, so that we can build up our soldiers. And what I'm going to do straight away is I'm going to focus on the bog standard rangers and guards and just try to produce enough so that if and when we get attacked, we've got enough people that we can just replenish. While we're waiting for those to be built, you can see that we've come across two neighbours already, and what I feel like the game is doing is actually just hemming us in with these allies, so there's not much space. So what I'm going to do is to try and trade immediately, try and get to be friends with them, see if I can get some extra resources out of them. So that's why I'm putting in a trading centre, trading post straight away. And I wasn't going to do this, I wasn't actually going to build a mint, but I do see that they need some silver coins in order to be friends, so let's get some coinage going. Well, no sooner do we have some money, but then we have thieves, and you can see this thief has stolen something or other, and I'm just going to follow him back to his home, figure out where he came from so that I can immediately send my rangers out to try and destroy their camp. I'm not going to wait for them anymore, I'm going to go on the offensive. And if my plan is to work of just kind of getting a lot of lower class soldiers, I'm going to need to replenish my population somehow. So that's why I've left this space here. I'm, as you can see, going to put some nice tables by the waterfront, going to get some market stalls for my limited amount of food that I've got at the moment, put in the tavern and then some houses so that if my soldiers die, I can replenish them using my population. And right now, right here, this is what I'm talking about. We've got bandits coming to attack us, and so we're sending in our guardsmen. We've got guardsmen who are patrolling, and there goes Jerry. He's on the first bandit, and immediately Jerry takes him out. Good job, Jerry. So unfortunately, the bandit took out him. And, oh no, he's killed Jerry. There will be retribution for Jerry. In fact, this bandit is killing a lot of my guys. But as you remember, that's the plan, as long as it doesn't kill them all. But the plan is to continually recycle these lower grade soldiers and just make sure that that the bandits and the thieves don't get away with taking off my stuff. So we're just going to try and keep them under control. You can see they're attacking from different sides now, but we're recruiting. We've got more recruits, and you can see them now running in. So yeah, I think it's working out pretty well. We're holding our own. So we've got wood workshops creating spears that's going to give us guards, we've got rangers who have got torches, then also from the wood workshop with the light armor, so we're replenishing those, but again we're losing a lot of soldiers, so I'm putting in some pumpkins, and pumpkins are great because they provide both nutritious meals and comfort meals, and comfort meals are the ones you need to increase your population, so getting a little pumpkin farm in here, and that just means that our tavern is going to produce nice meals so that we can replenish our soldier population. Feed the war machine. Well, as you can see, with all the red on the left, we're being attacked a lot, but we're also recruiting now a lot of rangers. We're starting to get some, and so it's time to send them off to the thief camp. We followed the thief back to his camp, and our ranger here is going to go and kind of scout out the enemy. You see them charging through the woods, and we'll just see how they do against this thief camp. And as you can see, there are already a lot of thieves, and so our rangers are going to struggle, but I mean, you can see doing really well, taking them out. It's going to make them think twice about stealing from us again, and as we recruit more rangers, we'll okay, there it was, there was the end of the attack, but as we recruit more rangers, we will deal with these thieves. Well, now everything looked to be going well, so I thought about going and helping out this everlasting light. I was replenishing my pioneers, the whole tavern thing was working out, when all of a sudden I saw that one of my guys had been bitten by a werewolf, and I hadn't even considered that there would be werewolves on this level, but yep, there they are, and it looks like it's a big camp, and there's the guy who got bitten, so I guess we have to deal with that. So let's start recruiting some fear naughts. Again, we'll need that armor, so thank goodness we're getting that. We're also going to need some silver blades from our weaponsmith here, so set the silver blades up, we'll recruit some fear naughts, and we'll go on the offensive. So while we were doing that, of course, the thieves kept on coming, but we attacked. We had loads of rangers, so attacked them, took out their camps. We were losing quite a lot of soldiers, so I built up another wood. We took out the woods on the right, which weren't really giving us that much meat, and started to replenish those. I had 2 workshops now, outputting spears and torches. So we had plenty of rangers to take out the thieves, even the master thieves, and we did take those out. Now, there were lots and lots of werewolves, so we put in a guardhouse and another guardhouse specifically for fear naughts, and then I looked over and I thought, that is a lot of werewolves, and they're going to recruit more of my people when they bite them, so I'm thinking another guardhouse. So we'll go in with about 30 fear naughts if we can. I want it to be overwhelming force. And we had a problem. We ran out of coal, and guess where all the coal is? It's up there by the moon glen. That's where we need to be going. So we had to go on the attack, and the werewolves attacked us at the same time. So, you know, there was really no choice. So I took all 3 of my guardhouses, and my fear naughts ran in on the offensive to take them out. Now, this was a long battle, and actually at first it went really well. We took out quite a number of their werewolves quite quickly. We had the overwhelming force, but unfortunately we got down to like the last 1 or 2, and then they started recruiting my fear naughts. Everyone that died seemed to recruit before he could actually get rid of them, and this just happened over and over again. I'd get 1 werewolf down to 1 werewolf, he would slice one of my people who would go and get recruited and then get turned into a werewolf again, until finally I sent everyone back in, because they all started to go back home thinking the battle was over, but it wasn't, so I had to send them back in, and eventually we took out the final werewolf at great cost, I will say. So then we were able to go and get those sweet, sweet resources and the gold, the coal and the stone, and head towards the everlasting light. Now at this point, we dealt with most of the thieves, we dealt with all the werewolves as far as I knew, and so it was time to deal with the bandits. I would recruit some soldiers with the wooden shields and send them in with the copper swords, and it was terrible. They got hammered. So it was time to create some advanced soldiers and deal with this threat once and for all. So we set about doing that, got some iron shields and iron swords and heavy armor, and sent in my first advanced soldiers. I sent in 2 to see if they could take care of this, and although they did very well, I mean, this guy, he must have taken out about 7 of their bandits, and a lot of the veteran bandits as well, the elite bandits, but in the end, unfortunately, he was vanquished by this bandit here. and there were only 2 of them left, so I thought, well, you know what, we'll just get a couple more. So I sent off 2 advanced soldiers and a regular soldier, and you know what, the advanced guys, they sent the rookie in first, and he died. He was not a hero, but the advanced soldier did go in and take out that bandit camp. And you know what, from then on, it looked pretty easy, except we were attacked by spectres in the north. Didn't see them at all, but thankfully we had some Fearnaughts left over from our werewolf fight, and they took care of these spectres pretty handily. I just kept on advancing them until they took them out in their little camps as well. Didn't really pose much of a threat. With the strongest soldiers and lots of advanced soldiers now, it was short work to take care of any remaining bandit camps or thief camps that were on the edges of the map, and we really did that just by expanding naturally. So the last thing was to create a stag of great comfort or something, and merge with the Masons. And it turns out it wasn't because of magic and stone. The name of the level of Magic and Masons was because these were the Masons of Fortune, and on the other side were the mages, the Redwood mages. And so we merged with the Masons, and there were celebrations. There was then just one thing to do. We had to collect some artifacts to make the mages happy, and you can see highlighted here my carrier going to try and collect the artifact, going into the woods and being scared off by the boar. And this happened over and over again until I took out this road, and that allowed one brave carrier to go and pick up the artifact here and carry it all the way back. It took a long time. I won't make you watch it. She eventually gave it to our trading carrier, who took it to the Redwood mages, and when he delivered the artifact they realized we should be on the same team, and there were celebrations, and the first thing I did was fix their road system with a roundabout at the center. So that was that. We started small, we just kept our population going, we used the basic units, and we overcame this map, and I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in our next Focus On video. Bye bye.